I'm Shelton Wilder, and welcome to Wilder Possibilities Podcast, where each episode follows an entrepreneur's journey into the transformative power of that light bulb moment where everything clicks. I call that the click. Those pivotal points that redefine our futures, illuminate paths to success, and even change the world. Now let's get wilder. Hi friends, welcome back to Wilder Possibilities. I have one of my dearest friends here, Marie-Charlotte Batelot. She is French and she has this beautiful business called Detach with Love, and it is a luxury resell business. And she's going to tell us about it today.
Thank you for having me, Shelton. I'm really, really honored.
Yeah, I love you. I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
I have you on here, and I just want to talk about your whole life, not just one question. I want you to start from the beginning and tell me everything.
Okay, that might be long. I had many lives. I'm French. Can't hide it. Been here 16 years, still the accent, not going anywhere.
So you became Poshmark famous.
No, not famous, but it was just, I was so obsessed with like making it, it was just a discipline. I would put something on, describe it well. I love fashion, so it was really easy for me to get into the little details of the product. And then, you have to be disciplined, ship it well on time, packaging. And so I grew this following, which I don't know how much I have, like probably 400,000 followers on there.
That is so many.
Yeah, and then you get pushed forward because you're an ambassador and things like that. So I would always sell things. So, and then I also felt, I have this pair of boots one winter and they are this color, and then I want another one the next year and it's a different color. And I'm very environmental conscious.
Yes.
So I don't like to waste or overuse. So I would be like, this is ridiculous, or you already have them, they're still in great shape, why would you change color? I'll be like, oh no, let me make them go to another home,
sell
them used.
Yeah.
And then I'm paying 50% for the new pair, and I'm also someone else benefiting from it. So it became like a whole thing and a whole process. And then when I told you I was going back to school, I studied environment, which I became really fond about and not wasting.
Yeah.
And I don't like buying Zara or these brands, they're great.
Fast fashion.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Not into that at all. No.
At all. And I believe that if you buy something well made at a better price because it's already on resale or pre-owned and in great condition, it will last forever. You can also resell it and still get money back.
Get your money back.
Which is, you're not going to make an interest, but you're going to have pocket money for the next purchase as well. Yeah. So it's all like a great circular fashion, right? And so, so Poshmark was the first thing.
And how long were you on doing Poshmark like that?
Well, I started in 2015, so probably one of the first ones to really get into it.
Oh, that's how you got so big, too, because you were one of the first people. Yeah. And then when people joined, they were like, they like pushed it out. So it's like, follow Marie-Charlotte. She has a great page.
The algorithm or, And so that was 2015. Then I was going back to school and I was a mom now of two little girls, and a friend of mine, her name is Sasha. She's a big celebrity in Russia.
Oh, okay.
And she posted about me on her social media as Marie-Charlotte. And she said, my friend, she resells things and she has 2 million followers. So someone from New York who didn't know her but followed her because they're both Russian and she was famous in Russia, contacted me and told me, can I bring you a few things to sell? Oh, and I was like, sure, but that was really not what I was doing back then. It was like a hobby for me, and So she came over, and parallel to this story, which I'll finish in a second, one of my best friends in LA moved back to New York, a very wealthy lady who had a lot of things, and she didn't want to carry them across the continent. So she dropped at my house maybe 300 items to sell. And
300 designer items?
Yes. And I said, okay, I'll do it for you. I'll take 10% on top because, and I was making like $4, $10, and I didn't need that. And I'm like, what am I doing? Never doing that again. I was like, this is overwhelming. But at the same time, parallel to that, this woman that I've never met comes to my house from New York, and she dropped probably like $40,000 worth of Chanel bags, dresses, shoes. And I was like, how can someone trust me like that? I have no business. I have nothing. And she just, from a post on Instagram, came up with that.
social media is so important.
Incredible.
Wow. I
Incredible.
mean, you know, I
That
love
was
social
incredible.
media.
No,
Yeah.
I know. And that was 2021. And back then,
That was 2021.
2021.
But what were you doing from 2015 to 2021? That's
Well,
a lot of years.
I was working in real estate. Then I became a mom and I went back to college to study psychology and environment.
Yeah.
So nothing to do with what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And I didn't need to work. I was married. I was raising kids, going back to school in hope of getting a doctorate or, a degree in psychology, which
You have 2 girls.
I have 2 daughters.
Yeah.
They're now almost 7 and 5, Cleo and Cassia. They're so sweet.
They're amazing, yeah.
But so this happened, and then the declic kind of thing, or maybe not the declic just there, but actually the thing.
What?
The click that you're talking about?
Yeah.
The declic, sorry. Declic is French. The
Declic,
click.
I was like, what? Oh, I love you.
I told you it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, my Southern accent's not going anywhere either. It's around.
16 years.
It's perfect. I love it.
So when that happened, I told myself, okay, I should just make a business name and create a website. Why not? I mean, if someone's willing to give me $40K, not knowing me, for me to sell it for them and go back to New York while I'm in LA, I should do something.
Yes.
And some friends were like, don't do that. You're going to be lost. No one can see you on the internet. It's going to be a waste of time.
I'm going to stop her. This is why don't listen. Trust your own gut.
Mm-hmm.
And like earmuffs on. Thank you anyway. But just, you trusted yourself.
Yeah, I was like, there's nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
So I told that was actually my birthday gift. My ex-husband, I was like, he said, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, let's just put a website up. I was like, probably like $4,000 to put it up and organize it because I have no knowledge of it.
Yeah.
So we set up a Shopify and
with Shopify. Okay, so you did it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, right away. Because I knew how to do it on Poshmark. Basically, you just have to run your own on your domain.
Genius.
So I do a website, put things on, and I keep Poshmark, of course, so that's my only way to sell so far. And then I had to set up Instagram to be a little visible.
Yeah.
And then little things started, going, the word went around, and then, I was becoming more and more into it. And then it takes a lot of time to set up a business, more so when you love it, you pour your heart into it. So I quickly had to stop my almost done studies to transfer to UCLA for the psychology. I was like, let me put that on rest for a minute. I can always go back to it. I was like an A+ student because, now I was sober, a mom, doing it for myself. So it can
you're
rest.
going to crush it. You're going to get perfect grades.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I fully dove into this incredible adventure. And
how did you come up with the name?
Okay, so Detach with Love is our dear sister program of AA. I'm allowed to talk about that?
You can tell about.
So I'm sober. I've been sober since I was 23, and the other how do you say, the other program is Al-Anon for people that suffer from people that have alcoholism. So I was doing Al-Anon as well during the pandemic. Because I was having issues in relationship with my now ex-husband. And the big thing I would tell myself every day, because we were in a closed home, I was pregnant, he was there, was detach with love. You love your husband, detach with love.
Yeah.
Detach with love. And one day I said to myself, if I ever build a business, that will be my name. And I didn't know what it was.
So that was your mantra.
Yeah, that was my mantra. Detach with love. You can detach from anything without holding grudge and resentment, but with love.
Yeah.
And when I put one and one together, because I'm very much based in consignment, right? So people detach from their belongings for me to give them to a next home. I'm a vector for that.
Yeah.
So I was like, detach with love. Perfect. They'll give me their beautiful luxury items, detach from them with love. It's not they hate them. There's nothing wrong with them, but with love to give it to another home.
And also, a lot of the items, like, because I've sold a ton of stuff with you, it's like, oh, I had great memories, but we're done.
Yeah.
I've filmed in that a million times. Like I worn it to weddings or events, and
totally
time for it to lovingly go to the next time.
Absolutely, exactly. So that's how it came up. Detach with love, and I know it's a bit of a mouthful, I think, for people, or like they're like, "What is that?" Sometime, but it's also, it's
detach is like kind of obvious.
Yeah.
You're like selling your.
Yeah.
having it go away from you. You're not
Totally.
like, sell with love.
Totally.
No.
I know. I love the name. And I know a lot of people that do what I do, they put their first name and their name on it. And I'm like, I'm already a face enough that I don't want to be on top like Marie Charlotte. Like, no. Like, I'm very happy to have chose that name. I don't regret it a second.
That's good. Yeah. Okay. And so how does it work? Because I think the pandemic changed a lot for you. I had Christos on. He was one of my podcasts, from the beginning. And it's amazing because you guys got connected.
Christos is amazing. Christos is one of my mentor and dear friend. So Christos came way after. So when I started the business, it was me, myself, the website, Poshmark, and a few Instagram sales. And things like
Instagram sales. Yes.
Yeah, little by little, I started doing the business. And then one day I said, okay, I have a beautiful home in Bel Air. Why not use it for a pop-up? Kind of the pop-up you and I did.
I came to that.
Yes.
I got some Elias.
I think you came to the second one.
Oh, okay.
So the first one I did it, and it was like, I wanted to be a curator type of environment, treasure hunter. So my house was very mid-century, kind of like yours, very clean.
Yes.
And so I put things a little bit everywhere.
You made it like a little store.
Yeah. And I wanted people to touch, have fun with it, because I grew up in France where, you come in a store and they're almost like better than you, the assistant, often. And I wanted to be like, it's secondhand. It's for fun. It's to feel good. So we did that. And one of my dear friend, Caroline, who's also one of our colleague, came and she said, oh, honey, I have to introduce you to Christos.
Oh, that's how.
Yeah,
sweet.
I've been doing these shows and it's on Instagram. We sell like 30,000 in an hour. I was like, okay.
The curly hair.
Yes.
Yes. And she knows Clark.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
very much.
Friends. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And so she put me in touch and I was like, okay, whatever. I was really happy with what I was doing. I just started a business. I don't know what exactly. Like, I was really already super happy. And she puts me in touch with Christos, and it was hard to get a hold of him. He was busy. He was already growing. Yeah. And eventually, he looked at little Marie, and he said, okay, let's do a show. And I think I remember the date. It was October 2022, probably.
Wow.
And we did the first show, and I was so scared. And I was like, what are we
going to do? Tell everybody what it means, your first show. Like, nobody knows. It's like, it's very niche. This is like a whole new business now.
Totally. Yeah. So I think we're a little behind for once in the US. We're always a little before other countries, but I think Asia's markets are mostly buying through live shows now. So live shows is when you go on, just like we're doing right now, and you sell your product. So it can be anything.
I could be like, look at this ring.
Exactly.
Look at this. Check it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's very prominent, I think, actually, for collectible cards, games, and things in the US, where they sell like, little collectible things. So for fashion, we do it with a model. And we present the clothes, we show the bags, the shoes, we describe them. It's very organized. Christos' team is super organized. We have to submit a list with pricing, what it usually costs, the measurements. So it's meant for people that are watching to really know, oh, is that going to fit me? Am I going to feel good in it? And we learn how to know our clients, which I discovered later, and recommend them things. And, is it up to a size 6 or 10? The bust is 50. What do you need? It's very friendly, and it's a really fun way of selling. So we go on for 2 hours, talk about the garments.
So like, how many items will you have on a 2-hour show?
Minimum of 50 items.
Oh, okay. So they're like, you have to have 50 items ready.
Yeah, you want to. You want to show as many as possible. So 50 usually, and you can go smoothly through it. But I generally try to have 65.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's...
And then tell how it works, like when you're on there.
So people will look at it. So usually we do it through Instagram stories.
It's Instagram Live.
Instagram Live.
Which is crazy, guys. I mean, this is like a whole business.
Yeah. Actually, you have to look at it. It's at Detach with Love. Detach, WLOVE. But you're probably like, we'll put that in to see how it works.
We'll link it up.
So
Detach with Love, but... You follow, and then they'll get, like, if you follow her, then you get the alert for the live.
Exactly. So you have the little live shows that go, and then we go on, and people stay sold.
Are just watching their phones.
Yeah.
So sometimes I can't even get into it because I would just spend like 16 hours a day watching shows.
It's addictive. Yes, it is.
So you guys have clients that are addicted.
I mean, so you know, when I first got on with Christos, I was like, it's probably housewives spending their time on their phone, and it's actually not at all. It's mostly like really boss ladies. Sometimes they have it on the background. You know, some of my clients are like big company owners, like huge shoemakers, lawyers, like really, really like.
And they just have it on in the back.
Yeah, sometimes as entertainment. So there's a bigger thing to that, and that I will talk to you through the fires. That I just.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
You know, but
this is huge. It's like a big. This is also a click in your life, not what you plan.
Yeah.
Not
at all. But no, it's a community as well. It's a community where people talk to each other, and it's like it's incredible. When I first saw it, I was like, "What is that?" Like I was a little lost.
No, but you guys, if you watch it, it's very entertaining. First of all, Christos is crazy entertaining too, and he's on with you sometimes, not always, right?
No, not always. I'm doing mostly solo shows,
but it's like you and then Elena. Yeah, and she's your model, and sometimes you're modeling.
Yeah. Totally.
And then you guys are just chitter-chatting about it.
Yeah.
And it's very entertaining. But you're showing these clothes and how to wear it. You're like describing how you could wear it too.
Yeah, how to wear it. We have fun. I love what I do. So I think it transpires.
Oh,
right?
Definitely.
Like I'm obsessed with it. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, I cannot believe I get to do what I want to do.
That's so sweet.
Right?
You know? That's how Clark says to me about what I do. And he's just like, he's always like, I'm so jealous. He's like, I wish I could find what, you know, so it's a very small percent. I heard the other day that the statistic is that only 12% of people are doing what they love to do or what they're supposed to do. Like if you know, you got an assessment of what would be your best thing. Like you found it. Like if you were just sitting here being a therapist, I don't know if you would be as excited.
I mean, I would probably love it because I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but it's not as happy. Let's face it. You're hearing problems all day long. So, you know, this fell on my lap.
This is like retail therapy for people. So that there you are with that. So, okay. So on January 7th.
Yeah.
The fires happened in the Palisades, and you live in the Palisades.
Yeah.
You had sold your Bel Air house.
Yeah. So what I didn't tell you is that my business saved me from my divorce. So I got through it. So I set up this business I talked to you about 6 months before we got divorced, and that was like a heartbreak. It was very, very hard. I did not expect it. It was awful.
And divorce.
Yeah, and I didn't have to earn one penny when I was with my ex-husband. He was very successful. I was just a mom at home, and I was just, you know, these were my like hobby and side things. And all of a sudden it became something that supported me and that took my despair into something incredibly powerful and healing, and work gave me a rebirth. And I was able to not be sad and mourn so much the divorce by thriving into an area I had never discovered for myself, which is work and, creating something for myself.
And supporting yourself.
And supporting myself. So that was the whole thing. So I moved everything, sold the house in Bel Air, moved to the Palisades, and I had my home set up as a home office as well. I had 2-car garage converted in a studio, and we would shoot from there. It was big enough. It was great. And then on January 7th, the fire happened. Mm-hmm. And on January 8th, my house burnt. And that was like, wow. It was like, I had worked so much to get to where I was. I was finally, now, okay, we're going to do big this year. And then everything crumbled.
Oh,
it was bad.
Yeah.
But, this was, it's a tragedy. And it's awful because it's not only just the home and the business and the girls' school and the USPS and the UPS and all these things I'm like linked to do my work. And
your whole office.
The whole city got burned. It was unbelievable. And so I really thought, that's it. My life is over. I had just found what to do for myself. No one's going to trust me anymore with their things. Most of my business is consignment based. What am I going to do?
I was
devastated.
Yes.
It was bad. And Christos saved my life. He literally saw what happened. It was unbelievable. He saw what happened and he picked up the phone. He's like, "What are you doing, kid? Like, what are you going to do? We're going to have to put you back on your feet. You're going to have to do a GoFundMe. You're going to have to do a show. When can you do something?" And I was like, I don't know. I don't have anything.
Because everybody had so much, and still analysis paralysis, like just were just like in quicksand, like totally stuck.
Unbelievable.
And look what Christos, he just
Unbelievable.
said, okay, we're going to do it now.
Yeah.
He was so Johnny
He was
on the spot.
so reactive.
He just made you do it too.
Yeah. And you know, I left at 11 a.m. So I left with nothing because the fire happened close to the girls' school and I could never go back home. So I literally left with nothing, the dog, and that's it.
Yes.
So I didn't have passport. So like the amount of surviving it takes to get back your life, like the passports and the little things that you don't even think about is insane. And when he called me, I was like, really, like a GoFundMe? Like I felt really, you know, like scared. And he's like, no, you're setting it up. I'm sharing it out. The community is here for you. I'm not letting you down. And then I said, okay. And I listened to him and I'm like, okay, let's do a show next week. I had 0 items to show, Shelton. I couldn't sell anything. I had nothing because
they were all gone.
And I didn't have a place to do it. I didn't have a printer. I didn't have boxes. I didn't have the tape. No, things you need to record, like no lights. And at this point, miracle happened. My friend who also does what I do, Carrie, in San Diego, said, you can do it at my studio. I have all the lighting. You just need to bring your iPhone, your inventory. I'm like, okay, that's good. Then I had clients reach out. What can we send you? We'll send you inventory. Boxes of inventory to sell came my way.
Oh, I mean, he put it out there too.
It was unbelievable.
Christos was like, if you have anything to sell that you want to help with Marie Charlotte, they just sent.
It was unbelievable. So I was shipping my clients and new clients to a house of a friend in San Diego. I was living at a family I had never met in San Diego. They opened their home with my assistant who came with me, Elena. Bless her heart. She helped me, saved everything. We're now partners. She's amazing. And then we were shooting at another place. So we had this crazy 3 locations, don't know San Diego at all, to work from. It was I wasn't sleeping. I was sleeping like 4 hours a night trying to put up a show.
Yeah.
We ended up selling 71 items a week later. Oh. It was unbelievable. And that was like, okay. Like, and, more than just business, because I know we're talking about success and stuff. I was ready to go home to friends and I was like, F that. I'm out. Like, I'm going home.
Oh,
this is over. This is crazy. And the humanity that transpired from that and the support and the philanthropy, I think is really a mark of the US and the United States. And I'm convinced it wouldn't have happened like that in France. And I'm prouder than ever to have become an American. And I'm here to stay. This is my home. This is one of the gifts of the disaster, is realizing the luck we have here.
Such a gift.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it was really incredible. People coming together and the outpour of love, generosity, support, from a sweet word to a gift. Some people send me things that like, you sell them. I don't want to hear anything. No sheet, no spreadsheet. You do what you do. It's all for you.
Oh, yeah. And I remember in the beginning, you were so worried. People were going to be so upset with it. I mean, I think I had some stuff. I was like, I don't even know what you have. Who cares? I was like, and I didn't even think for 1 second about it.
Yeah, no, it was hard.
I think everybody was like me.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah, because
it was like so nothing compared to what you were going through.
Most people were, pretty much everyone reacted like you did. And because also it was known to I started putting in my agreement I couldn't insure for fire because the fire insurance dropped us a few months before. And everyone knew that. So we were not trying to deceive people or, conceal things. It was a tragedy.
Well, anyways, people lost a lot more than a few things of clothes. You lost everything. Yeah. And so, except for you had your dog.
And my girls.
Exactly. Your daughters and, and your community.
Yes.
Came together.
Yeah.
Bigger and better than ever. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, wow. That was, and look what's happened with your business now.
The business is back. We worked so hard. It's been incredible. It's given me a lot of clarity, a lot of organization.
Oh, you said there's certain things that you won't take anymore. Like,
I don't
tell everybody like what items you take.
Yeah. So I really focus on, of course, luxury brand, Chanel, Hermes, all the French brand if possible because I'm French. Love Gucci. I love, these brands that are just really well made, have a heritage, a story. I love talking about the designers, not just the brand and the logo, but really what era. And there's collectible years and some less. And I love finding vintage that are, in great condition. If there's a little wear, of course it's vintage, but it has a true spirit and essence to the garment. As much as I love contemporary, but now I really, because of the issue and having been in an Airbnb for 6 months and having to reshuffle everything because nothing was available to fit my business, the girls, it was really like difficult. It gave me like an alibi to not take a lot of things. It's like, it's small, it's got to sell. So I'm going to take everything I want you to have a 90% sell through. When I'm looking at your sheet, I want to show it on one show. Like later today, I'm going to show a few clients. I want it to be check, 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 all sold. I don't want things to sit. The business model has changed a little bit. Before I was very focused website, it has to go on. And also it's a pride thing. You're a business owner. You want the website and the window to look good. Now, it's okay. It doesn't go on the website. It's sold on a live show. That's the business, right? What do I care about having
the live show? I feel like that's where.
Yeah. So I'm really focusing on that. And because of my gratitude to my network, I'm, partner more than ever with Christos, and live shows are just, what I do right now.
Yeah. And how many a week do you do?
This week I have 5. Generally like 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes 5. Oh, wow.
2 to 3.
Yeah.
This week 5 because I'm going on a vacation soon and I'm a workaholic. So here I'm like putting a lot behind. So I'm so deprived.
That's how I am. So do you go to people? I mean, because you come to my house sometimes.
Yeah.
Or is that the business model, or they'll text you pictures of things?
Not anymore.
How are you doing it?
Yeah, so I go to my friend's house like you. I will keep going, or or I will. But a lot of my people are outside of California.
And they ship you the boxes.
Yeah, they're mostly outside. So we'll do a FaceTime. I think that's the easiest because we can see and talk instead of them taking photos and describing.
Oh yeah, just a FaceTime.
So do a FaceTime, and it's nice to have the human aspect. Because it's nice
and
to tell
sometimes
the story.
They'll tell you a story of how they got it, or I got this one couture, got this one. This was runway. This was on vacation, or
exactly. Kind of I love that. So that's the fun part, to get to know people, and then I also buy a lot. I'll try to look at things. For months I'll chase on little websites and things in Europe and try to find things that other vendors are not presenting to be a little different. So everyone has their own. Thing. And I don't think I'm the best at what I do. I just think people love what I do, so they follow me. That's how it works.
Well,
right?
They love your aesthetic.
You follow who you love as an aesthetic. Exactly.
Yes, because you'll say, she's maybe I don't want to buy every piece, but what she shows are beautiful. And you have all different sizes too. It's got to fit the size.
Exactly.
And then on the live show, it's like if you type in sold, then they tag your item.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's amazing.
And sometimes it's like a race.
Yes.
It's like, it's a game.
Yeah, sometimes there's 12 sold. You're like, okay, well, I need to get more of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I'm so lucky.
So what would get 12 sold? Like a bag?
Well, something well priced first.
Yeah, but you're really good at pricing.
Yeah, I'm very good at pricing, but people are very smart. There's a lot out there. So you want to be fair. And they know, some of my buyers are as knowledgeable as me. They've been watching the shows forever. They're like, oh, yeah. Yeah. No, so well priced, scarcity, just like you. Mm-hmm. How do you get 12 offers on your house?
Exactly. And it's event pricing.
Exactly. But for me, it doesn't go up. So.
It doesn't go up. No. Oh, that's what. Okay, it's not like auction pricing on yours.
Not like a. You know that in France they don't sell houses like that. You're not allowed to sell it over what you listed at. It's so sad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No. Here we like pricing lower.
Of course. So multiple
offers, and then so you have a backup, and it just.
We have backups, so there's 3 backups. So
you have a backup on here?
We have 3 backups, yeah.
So funny. Okay, so it would be, because I've seen it, and they're like, get your thumbs ready. It's literally so you can type it in.
Exactly. So scarcity, condition, now I really don't accept anything. If there's a little issue, I'm very transparent. I don't want to have returns. I want to have 90% sell through at least and no returns.
Yeah, no returns.
So, really good quality. And then, size. It's harder to find a larger size or a very small size if we're talking about shoes. So these women always feel like they're getting the last piece of it. So that will sell really well.
Yeah.
in my experience. And then, it depends. Like sometimes you can be a killer, like neutral show. I love doing my elegant today. I have that in the afternoon. Very neutral palette, chic everyday wear. Okay. And then more bold logo. People love, always have
you said logo always sells. Yeah. Maybe something Gucci.
Yeah.
And it just sold like right away.
Totally.
Yeah. That's so, oh my gosh, that's so interesting. So what else? I mean, what do you want people to reach out to you to sell designer items or to come watch your show or both?
All of it, even to connect. I just love connecting with people. I mean, I work so much. I mostly connect with people through work now. It's like it's this thing where
it's the best way to connect.
When you're a mom and you have your own business, like I'm still judging myself. Like, do I have enough time allotted for friends? Because I also want to do self-care, right? I want to do Pilates. I want to go for a meeting.
You have to do self-care.
And then I'm like, what's left for dinner with friends? I was asking you, how do we do it all? How do we see everyone? It's hard.
Well, just schedule it in.
You have to schedule it in. So,
if you want to feel like you're talking to friends all day. Like my business, my clients are my friends. So it feels like I'm talking to friends all day. And I love who I work with. And you work with your best friend. So I work with my best friend. So
exactly. I mean, I'm inspired by you. I need this cup, by the way, because this is embarrassing. I want my coffee in this cup every day.
It's yours.
Yeah. But I want people peaceful, say hello. I just love talking about fashion. It doesn't even have to be like a financial compensation of following me. It can be just a hello, talking about things. I love giving, my opinion on a brand, a thing, a moment. But just watch the show, discover what it is. If you want to consign, of course, that's my pleasure and my honor. And buy a few things, whatever your need is.
But because it's so much more personal than the real. Or something like, So I mean, it's just, that's kind of, a lot of things can get.
So the real, let me be like a peace advocate because I don't like, I think they're brilliant. They did the dirt work. Like they came in, it was 10 years ago.
I'm never saying anything negative about it.
But like they really went for it. People didn't need to have the money. The ladies were like, well, we have too many and what? We have money. Why would we sell? It was a little bit weird. Like, why do you want to sell my stuff? And they really started that process. So like, really, I look up to them. Unfortunately, it's very hard to sell on there because they drop the prices. It's not fair to the consignor, I would say. As a buyer, you can probably find a great bargain. But, because I tested it out. I sent 10 items because a lot of my clients come disappointed from it. So I was like, okay, let me test it out so I know what they're talking about and I can have a discussion with them. So I sent 10 items. They sold a Saint Laurent dress. Newest tags, I got $38. I was like, okay.
A Saint Laurent dress? With new attach.
I got $38.
$38.
I think it's fine. Because, if that, I would never do that to my client. If I wanted to drop a price, I'll have a discussion.
Yeah, you have to call.
I'm not going to be like...
No, you text me.
Yes. Okay. Can we drop it or do you want it back?
Can we drop it by $200?
Or do you want it back?
Or because whenever you come and take things, I just think that they're gone. And then when I get like a Venmo, I'm like, oh my God, that's fun.
I know.
Yeah, I don't like... It's like it's detached with love.
Exactly.
Out of sight, out of mind. I'm very busy, so there's no way I'm even tracking. And that's the other thing about you is because you're tracking it, so I trust you completely. I'm not like, where's this item or where's it? I mean, it's just gone. And
well, you're part of the best clients. You know what we say about like the clientele. I know you probably know that 20% of your what is it? 80% of your client represent 20% of your work, and 20% of your client represent 80% of your work.
So still.
Meaning that there's 20% that are so complicated, it feels like you're really working for them, and then there's 80% of your client that are like you, that are like, okay, we work just 20% because they're just trusting. Right?
I don't even ask. Yeah. I have transactions like that. I was literally laughing with this client this week because I think I've talked to him like 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, we sold his house, $52,000 over asking within 4 days, and then he's just going to get his money. And he was getting married. That's, during this time, I was like, gosh, I'm just going to tell all my sellers just get married and I'll sell their house and they just never have to call me and it'll just get done. And they're just going to get, I mean, it was just so easy versus like checking. Like we're not, we really are working on it. And we have their best interest, but it's like if somebody's like the micromanaging, it's just like, right?
Yeah, no, I know exactly. Some are like, I don't want to work again.
You're like, we're not sure if this is a good thing.
I don't need to, right? Like, because after you get to a point where you're like, I want to work with friends, like you said. I don't want to work where it's like, I feel like I'm pressured and like I have to like work my back.
Oh gosh, yeah. So, well, I mean, that's just how it works. And then I'm just so proud of you.
Oh,
your
thank you.
success and your daughters get to see you.
Thank you.
Working hard.
You're a big inspiration in my life, Shelton. You're just a big inspiration in my life. You just do it all, and you say what you do, and it's amazing. You're a person of quality.
Well, look at you. I mean, I saw you when you were just starting.
I know.
You were nervous, and it's just gotten, I mean, huge. You've exploded.
Yeah, I'm really, really lucky, really blessed. Hard work, but also a lot of luck and support.
Well, also, you're so detailed.
Yeah.
Like you are, I mean, you'll get this whole list. I mean, it's wild. And then the packaging that you do. So you make it really quality.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. Like a very, it's curated.
Well, I like to I'm a buyer at heart. So I want to feel like I would be, like I want to treat people as I want to be treated. Right? Yeah. So I still want a deal. I try not to buy full price myself. Yeah, so why would I do that on them? Yeah. I want to open something delightful, and I want perfect condition. So
you're perfect at it. Well, I love you, and I'm so happy you were on. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yes, and everybody tune into this great episode. I think it's very eye-opening. This is like a whole new world, and I feel like this is the next realm. I think that live shopping is going to be taking over. And Gary Vee says that famous Gary Vee guy is always talking about live shopping.
Yeah, and circular fashion if you can make the choice. And buy pre-love instead of brand new.
Yeah, it's in the circle. Yeah. Okay, I love you. Okay, bye. I'm Shelton Wilder, and welcome to Wilder Possibilities Podcast, where each episode follows an entrepreneur's journey into the transformative power of that light bulb moment where everything clicks. I call that the click. Those pivotal points that redefine our futures, illuminate paths to success, and even change the world. Now let's get wilder.